If the previous century was defined by mass manufacturing and the evolution of the internet, the 21st century may be remembered for the creation and spread of the virtual world called Metaverse, which vows to be more vivid, engaging, and constructive than the internet has ever been. As the years are passing, Metaverse is finding its way deep into the dreams of people. But do you have any idea what it's capable of doing by the year 2050? Hello guys, and welcome back to our channel. Let's find out how drastically Metaverse can change the lifestyle of humanity over the next 30 years. What exactly is Metaverse? The first thing you need to know about the Metaverse market's future is a clear picture of the Metaverse itself. Before you can assess the Metaverse's future possibilities, you must first understand its definition and what it is. For the time being, the most basic definition of the Metaverse is a collaborative 3D virtual world in which users can participate in various activities using their digital avatars. The Metaverse would take the form of a digital parallel reality in which people could connect with another, play games, watch movies with their friends, and collaborate with their coworkers. The lofty goal for the Metaverse, on the other hand, inspires questions such as, is Metaverse the next great thing? Some even question the existence of the Metaverse entirely. Experiencing the Metaverse. In simple terms, the Metaverse is all about entering a virtual world in reality. By the year 2050, you'll be in the video rather than watching it. You'll be able to wander around to acquire different perspectives and angles, as well as interact with things with your hands and legs. You'll also be able to give commands and converse with other individuals in your vicinity using your voice. This might sound weird, but Facebook, aka Meta, is now working on a means for you to interact with something in a metaverse simply by thinking about it. The technology is called electromyography or EMG, and it's already being used in medicine. The metaverse will be meant to be experienced in 3D, even though it can still be accessible on 2D devices like desktop monitors and phones. People utilized bulky virtual reality headgear in 2021, which caused motion sickness when used for an extended period of time. However, Meta, Google, and other digital behemoths are working on a lighter, slicker versions of VR glasses that can be worn comfortably for extended periods of time in the metaverse. Metaverse will be your anywhere key. When you go anywhere on the internet, you're usually greeted with a 2D website or app interface. On the other hand, in the Metaverse, there are real destinations that you may essentially teleport to instead of websites and apps. It'll be quite similar to surfing the internet, just that then you could be surfing between virtual places. Stores, conference rooms, game rooms, socializing places, or virtually anything that anyone may think could be included in these venues. You might envision yourself one day creating a unique tiny restaurant on wheels inside the Metaverse, somewhere lovely like a park where people may stop by and eat your food. Well, wait until 2050 because all such dreams you thought would never come true can finally happen, all thanks to Metaverse. Avatars will not only be restricted to video games. You are represented by an avatar in the Metaverse, which is similar to the avatars in video games and the one that Facebook began using in 2020. Right now, the avatars in the Metaverse as a whole look cartoony and phony, like something out of an old video game. These avatars and the entire Metaverse in general will surely become more lifelike as network technology and graphics engines advance by the year 2050. It didn't take much time for animated movies and video games to replicate real-life situations. It won't be long until the Metaverse does the same. People can also change the appearance of their avatar in the Metaverse. People can basically express themselves and become a representation of the type of person they aspire to be, or they can just make their avatar appear exactly like themselves in real life. Someone can even transform their avatar into an animal, a robot, or whatever else a developer might conceive. Multiple metaverses will be interconnected. There are now a number of different metaverses established by various companies. The idea in the future is to connect the many metaverses together so that you may smoothly transfer your avatar and digital assets from one to the other. The metaverse is expected to use augmented reality at some point in the future, and that's going to be a total game changer. You'll be able to use AR glasses to see holograms of the metaverse against the background of the actual world. Pokemon Go was one of the first examples of augmented reality in action, and what will come in the future will be all the more advanced. So that's the metaverse in a nutshell. On the surface, it appears to be nothing more than a big online multiplayer role-playing game with outmoded graphics in 2021. But if that's all there is to it, why did Facebook, the world's most famous company, decide to put so many of its eggs in one basket? There are several theories on how the metaverse will impact the world in the not-too-distant future. Some of these predictions now appear to be science fiction, but nearly every modern technology did at one point, and so, by the year 2050, the impossible metaverse may become a reality. Cryptocurrency, the upcoming ruler of metaverse. Using cryptocurrency will be the simplest, most convenient, and least expensive way to go on an international metaverse shopping spree. You can spend your cryptocurrency in any store you want, regardless of where that store is located. You won't lose anything to international conversation or transaction costs if you use cryptocurrency, and most stores in the Metaverse will accept all major cryptocurrencies. In the Metaverse, real-world geopolitical borders will be mostly unimportant. With your cryptocurrency wallet in hand, you'll be able to freely roam throughout the Metaverse, purchasing a variety of products and services in real time. Each major Metaverse now has its own native cryptocurrency, which can be used to buy anything in that particular Metaverse. The value of each Metaverse's cryptocurrency swings in proportion to the popularity of that specific Metaverse as another investment option. The more valuable your crypto within that Metaverse becomes, the more valuable it is. This is why there has been a rise of people attempting to get in early. Education system will completely submerge. The e-learning business has grown at an exponential rate during the previous decade. The global e-learning market is expected to be worth $250 billion as of 2020. In 2022, the majority of e-learning will be conducted via video conversations and interactive slideshows, especially due to the ongoing pandemic. But by the year 2050, Metaverse classrooms will be able to deliver practically everything that a real-life classroom can and more. The front of the room will have a board with slideshow presentations or videos. Students will be able to use virtual pens to scribble notes with their hands, or they'll be able to type notes in virtual keyboards. They'll even be able to ask questions by raising their hands. Teachers may even request that a student walks to the front of the class to write something on the whiteboard. Students will also be allowed to break for partner or group work with other students in the vicinity. To learn about something in a Metaverse, you'll be able to get up and get personal with it, just like you would at a living museum. As you orbit around planets, you'll be able to learn various data about them, inspect life-size dinosaur replicas, tour the streets of ancient Rome, and do anything else that someone can design and develop. People will create immersive worlds for you to step into instead of producing informational websites for you to read or watch. Unrealistic events with unlimited audience. A performer's avatar in the Metaverse can be made to appear larger than life. Crazy things can also happen at a Metaverse concert, such as being swept up into space with a performance or having the world burst and disintegrate around you. By the year 2050, in Metaverse, people will be able to feel as though they're at a real-life concert thanks to sophisticated graphics technology and refined virtual reality headsets with 9.2 surround sound. Not only will you be able to clearly hear the live music, but you'll also be able to converse, dance, and sing with friends and strangers next to you. Every day, the Metaverse will host an increasing number of concerts, events, shows, and parties, so you don't have to worry about missing one. Online shopping will be better than ever. You can enter on any webpage and be directed to a company's online store using today's traditional internet. An app, on the other hand, may be used to aid in this process. You can look at photographs of their products, whether they're clothes, devices, appliances, food, vehicles, vacations, houses, or many forms of services on their website or app. Basically, you can buy nearly anything online these days. Many of these stores have a chat box with either a rudimentary AI or, on rare occasions, a real human customer service agent on the other end of the line to assist you. But in the world of Metaverse, companies will build real stores. They may also hire developers to build their stores for them. Also, the cost of real estate in high-traffic areas of the Metaverse will undoubtedly be higher. You'll be able to visit one of the tens of millions of different physical stores in the Metaverse from the comfort of your own home in the next 30 years. You'll be greeted by a 3D AI or a real human employee, each with their own avatar. With that information, we've reached the end of today's video. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and we can't wait to have you back. Do drop this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and push the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our channel. See you soon!